Hey everybody, CrashBash1006 here, and today I have another build for you. This build is called the Mafia build. Now, the Mafia was a criminal syndicate in Italy and moved to America in 1920. He was created by Salvador Maranzano in 1931 and is a loose association of criminal groups that share a common organizational structure and code of conduct. Now, the skills and weapons that I used for this build are essentially they're just ways or they're basic weapons that you can see in movies and other media that the Mafia use. Now, the thing is that the Mafia use two weapons, is the Chicago typewriter submachine gun, or they use the Bronco 44 revolver, and the Bronco 44 revolver was mostly a pocket pistol, and it looked just like this. Now, the weapon I'm going to be using is the Chicago typewriter submachine gun, also known as the Tommy gun, and the way I modified it was I had a long barrel, a tactical compensator, no gadget, no grip, no sight, and no stock. Just those two. Actually, the sight is a compact hollow sight. Now the primary that I am using is a weapon that is most concealable because the Mafia were somewhat secret and hidden well. Now, the primary that I have is the Moscone 12-gauge shotgun with the triple-aught buckshot and the two modifications, the rotary barrel and the Gangsta special stock, to have it more concealable. Now, the melee weapon is the 350K brass knuckles because, well, most gangsters use brass knuckles, and I'm suggesting that the Mafia does too. The dynamite is the grenades, the throwable because, well, I don't think grenades existed in 1920. It was more of a dynamite. It was all the rage. The skills today are mostly in Enforcer and Ghost. The skills in Mastermind are Endurance, Leadership, Dominator, Equilibrium, Spotter, and Control Freak aced. And that is mostly it. Dominator aced because the fact that the Mafia were very dominant over cops. And Leadership aced and Equilibrium aced because the revolver and the submachine gun. Also, Leadership was kind of a thing with the Mafia. Control Freak aced because inside help, like an inside man, like, Mafia. And Spotter aced because, again, inside man. Now the skills in Enforcer are quite interesting. We have Transporter aced, Bulletstorm aced, Oppressor aced, Die Hard aced, Underdog aced, Pumping Iron aced, Tough Guy aced, Stun Resistance aced, Berserker aced, and then we have Ammo Specialist Basic, Shotgun CQB Basic, and Fully Loaded Basic. Oppressor aced because we are more threatening to the cops. Pumping Iron aced because most of the time they would beat the crap out of cops rather than shoot them, but most of the time they just shoot them. Underdog aced because, well, they were tough guys, get it? Berserker ace because you do more damage with ranged weapons, and Stun Resistance ace because, well, they were the Mafia. They had quite a powerful over cops. Now we have Sprinter aced, Fast Hands aced, Shinobi Basic, Cleaner aced, SMG Specialist aced, and Martial Arts aced. Because it fits with the build entirely, and SMG Specialist is for the Chicago typewriter. In Fugitive, we have Hidden Blade aced, Thick Skin aced, Run and Gun aced, Brother's Keeper Basic, and Daredevil Basic. Daredevil Basic was because I had 1 point over, and Brother's Keeper because, well, the Mafia was a gangster group, and Brother's Keeper is, thugs, gangsters. figure it out. It just fits with the build. And the perk deck is the ex-presidents, because we get 5 dodge with the lightweight ballistic vest, and for killing cops we get health stored. The armor is the lightweight ballistic vest, and the equipment is the ammo bag, because we have bullet storm haste. So those are the skills and weapons. Now onto showing the build in a gameplay. So this build is a very, very useful build. You're mostly going to be the killer of the entire team, because you have Bulletstorm aced with ammo, and you have 2 ammo bags with you too. So, unfortunately, if your team requires ammo bags at that moment, you will have to place an ammo bag and waste your Bulletstorm at the right moment. Now, you have a very high threat level, which can be very useful for moving cops out of the way, and make them, basically, have them so that you don't get shot as much. You know. You also have things like Pumping Iron and Tough Guy aced, and you also have martial arts, and you can also be a person who does a lot of meleeing. So it fits in both people who like to go with SMGs, and people who like to go with shotguns, and people who like to use melees as in their way of weaponry. Yeah, this is a very, very powerful build, and, well, yeah, just enjoy the gameplay as I use this build. You also have things like ex-presidents, which you can get like 5 dodge with lightweight ballistic vests and 15 with suit. But we are using lightweight ballistic vests. Oh, where was that? Yeah, that's the whole build. Thank you guys for watching. You might see a certain video game next video. See you guys next time.